What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. So, I am of the mind that Trump is that he thinks that this everything. I feel like he thinks that everything is like a game show, okay, like a TV reality series. And I feel like that's how he treats the presidency. When you really start looking at uh, how he interacts on True Social, the things he says, the way he changes and flip flops his mind, it's like, and how he just makes up stuff that hasn't actually happened, or he either wants to. He has his way about acting like he's just trying to speak something into existence. Um, it's like he wakes up in the morning, he goes to the dressing room, has them paint his orange face on, he reads over the script, gets up on stage. He tries to stick to the script, but from time to time he weaves off and just starts, ad-libbing or changing how he wants to change it, to make himself feel the way he feels like it should say. And thinks it's good. Cut. All right, I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna start hanging back out. Do a little, um, do a little social media, and that's about it. Like it's like that's the way it comes off to me, that he's just pretending like all of this is some sort of game show TV, reality TV something, and like that everything is not actually real. It's just sort of made up. It's sort of just like we're trying to put on a show for everybody, and to try to get fans just so that I can get paid, and we're trying to to become famous, like, and not caring what anything and how his show is affecting real world situations. Um, and it's just crazy to me that we've allowed this man once again to be our president, when this pretty much the way he did the first time. But now it's like it's like he thinks he can't be stopped. Like he won again, and now he can just do whatever he wants. It's his show now, and where before he was like it was like the pilot, right? Trying to play around with how things are gonna go. I'm not completely sure. We're gonna kind of hit here. That tap on a little bit on things. To try to see how the audience is going to take it. But now that we know how the audience is going to take it, and we have been approved for a second season for more episodes, now we can do whatever the hell we want. That's the way it feels like to me. That how he looks, as if it's not reality. He's creating his own reality. It's like truth is not really like actual reality is not really his reality, because he's living within a bubble. He's living within a story space that he feels comfortable and feels safe in, because he's creating the narrative, and he's bringing the audience along for the ride, basically. That's how I feel like that's what I feel like he's doing. We have looking at this. I mean, when you start looking at his truth here, on his truth page, I mean, the nonsense stuff that he posts, and uh like when he just willy-nilly throws things out there, as if he's just testing the waters, maybe, or like he's just, seeing how the winds blow as far as whether or not something's popular or not, whether it, gets clicks or not, gets comments or not, or just making stuff up as if he's just, like I said, writing the script himself. Um, the most recent one, just a little bit ago, was him announcing crazily that there's a ceasefire. That a ceasefire has been agreed upon by Israel and Iran. It states, "Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended." And he says in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their progress final missions. This was done at 5, I'm assuming 6 o'clock Eastern time. So by that, I'm assuming that the ceasefire is supposed to start at midnight. But it gets very confusing from here, because it says officially Iran will start the ceasefire upon the 12th hour, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war. Well, wait a minute. So what do you mean the 24th hour? You just said that for 12 hours there will be a ceasefire at which we will decide that it has been considered ended. So why 24 hours here? Are you saying that Israel will start and then 12 hours later, I'm sorry, Iran will start and then 12 hours later Israel will start? So you're expecting Iran to start and give Israel 12 hours of just unlimited whatever the fuck they want for 12 hours. And then on the 24th hour, it would be considered over. Now, see, he goes on to say here, and this is, so I'm trying to strongman this as much as I can possibly gather. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful. So I'm guessing the idea here is that Iran will start and they will have the ability for 12 hours to prove, I guess, themselves of a ceasefire, at which Israel will be on standby for that 12 hours if Iran does anything in that 12 hours. Now it says they'll be peaceful and respectful. So that means that technically Israel will be also doing the ceasefire at the same time, but on alert, whether just in case Iran decides to do something, then all bets are off. So it's basically like, well, if Iran is a good little boy, then Israel will agree to then be a good little boy for another 12 hours. And then that will be 24 hours of no firing, and we will consider it over. But yet here, like I said, to begin with, he says 12 hours. So it's very confusing. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Whoever his ghostwriter is, because clearly, well, maybe the way this is written, Trump may have actually written this. I'm under the impression that he's not actually writing these things, but who knows? On the assumption that everything works out as it should, which it will. I mean, so it's like he's willing things into existence. Like he speaks it, it's going to happen, and everybody's going to agree to it. That's his deal. Like that's his art of the deal, is that he speaks it People listen, they agree, they accept, and we go on. Like that's the way he thinks his art of the deal goes. Although we've seen over and over and over again where that doesn't actually happen in practice. But okay. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. So they're. It's like this was all planned out, like a storyline. Everything is planned out and pre-thought to create this great storyline, this great show that all they're going to want to see. We've even got a fucking name for it already. We've named it. We've stamped it on there. The 12-Day War. Oh, so beautiful. Such a beautiful name. The 12-Day War. Everybody's going to say it was an amazing thing that happened. The entire world will be talking about it from now on. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. Donald Trump, President of the United States of America. Well, there you go. I guess we're good. I guess we're good now. Or at least in, let's say by midnight, we're going to be good. And it might be 12 hours. It might be 24 hours. But then shortly after this come out, we already got information or statements being made by people associated with Iran, like, you know, that can speak upon Iran, stating that they have not gotten any ceasefire deal whatsoever. So now, if that is the case, you're telling me that it's like they've pre-done out that, okay, because of what we did, we've brought Iran to the table. Everybody's going to be in agreement, and we're going to be good going forward. Like I said, this has all been a story created. But is it just like everything else that has been done? Is this really just a pretense for if Iran, comes out and says something like after this saying, well, we haven't gotten any ceasefire deal. What are you talking about? That this then will be like a pretense for, they're not agreeing to it. They done really done it. So now let's keep going. Let's keep going. Or is Trump really just lost his fucking mind and just saying shit? Like I said, just creating fantasy worlds here for himself to live in, for him to feel good about, or whatever the case. Like, while the rest of the world has to sit here and deal with reality of the actions that he is doing and the actions of his administration is doing, trying to piece shit back together, trying to stop shit from happening. Trying to deal with, the actual real world situations and consequences. I don't know what to think anymore or say. I mean, like, we really need to start really, really, really considering what this man is really about what's really going on. And all this in the right wing space, where 1 minute they're talking about that they wouldn't agree to a war, MAGA, whatnot, act like they don't want war or anything. But then when shit happens and Trump says that everything's good, they're like, oh, well, we trust Trump. We trust Trump. We trust Trump. Is this really the man you want to trust? The man that constantly goes back on the words that he says. He just says shit, and then when other people go, "Wait a minute, what the hell are you talking about? We didn't agree to that." He goes, "Oh, well, they're not agreeing. They said that they would agree, but now they're saying they're not going to agree. So, stuff's off the table. We got to do what we need to do to make sure that this happens." Like, he makes a false narrative, and then when reality shows its face and the false narrative is not actually real, then he claims, well, they're in bad faith, they're wrong, and now we must change the narrative. We must create a whole nother story. We got to write the new script now. How are we trusting this guy? I'm not, but I'm thinking how is anybody trusting this guy? Really? You trust him 100%. If he says it needs to happen, well, then it must need to happen. And then this is a whole nother rant, but I have looked post after post after post of his, and you have the same. There's nothing but trolls underneath commenting or posting stuff as comments. The same like 10 pages. It must be bots or trolls that just do nothing but post pictures after pictures after pictures of stuff. And like it's every single post. You'll have someone sporadically in the middle that this might actually be a real person. Not sure, but it might be a real person. But it's like I said, about a handful, about 10 people, and they just and they spam the shit out of his over and over and over again. They spam memes that might be a real person. It's insane how fake this website is. I'm like, what? And this is every single post. I know this is an offside rant, but like seriously, even something simple like this. What's going to happen? Same people over and over again. Same people over and over again. They do nothing but just spam. It's like literally bots that have taken over True Social. And whenever he posts anything, they just spam. It just spams, automatically spams comments, the same type of stuff over and over and over again. Like, are there any real people on here actually? And then I have to ask myself, okay, well, when he posts things or gets somebody to post for him and starts looking at the comments after, what is he comment? What is he looking at? Does he look? That's one question. But if he does, is he like then like thinking that these are real people and that they're looking, they're on my side. They're talking about how great I am. They're talking about how good I am. They're talking bad about all my other people. Like, this website, this is a bubble, a world that is, to me, seems completely fake. where he is in his own reality. He is writing this script, creating his own story, and expecting everybody to go along with it, expecting everybody to watch, pay attention, become fans. It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. I mean, he'll bash people on here like when he wants to, like he did to Congressman Massey. Just a whole block. I mean, just talking shit, just complete talking shit. And then after and then after a while he'll like this right here. He's re-truthing it, I guess. Get this bum out of office. If you don't agree with him, he will completely shit talk you and act like you are the worst person in the world just because you don't agree with him. I'm telling you, MAGA, disagree with one thing and you will be his shit list. He will talk shit about you. He'll make fun of you, act like you are just a horrible, disgusting person just because you didn't agree with him. It's crazy. But it's all a part of his narrative, all a part of his story that he's creating. That's what I'm thinking. He's either in a world of his own, creating a story, thinks he's in some reality TV show, or he's quite literally insane. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Till next time, peace, clear talk. I'm out.